Yeah, Vince, you're on the air.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I'm phoning in to beg you to keep Eric the asshole off the air. Don't weaken. All this guy, the only reason why he was begging you to come back on the air is because he wants to use you again. He can't get anywhere without you.
My favorite tape of the week, by the way. Thank you, Vince. My favorite tape of the week is, Eric the actor was mad because Johnny Fratto is now representing Jeff the drunk for acting work. And I think the news department called Eric and Jeff, and they started arguing with each other, and Eric's trying to tell Jeff that he's not a real actor. Of course, Eric thinks he's a real actor. Listen.
I really feel as if there's enough juice for both of us, you little greedy bastard.
That was very nice. Eric, your thoughts on what Jeff just said?
You think after him calling me that I'm going to... No.
I think it was just in a fun kind of way. And he didn't say midget, so, you know, he's being respectful.
Jeff, no one is going to fucking hire you as an actor. You're a fucking liability.
No, I'm not a liability. Believe you me.
You fall down. You get drunk. You get high. That's liability, shithead.
Eric, I think you're gravely mistaken.
He fell down in the elevator hallway years ago, holding a six-pack.
Yeah. I'm not going to be drunk on the fucking set, you idiot.
I told you, you want to hear some more? It's so great, the two of them fighting over scraps. I know Eric's upset because Eric was sort of the one who came up with his acting thing, you know?
Right.
Jeff's late to the party where whackpackers become actors, but so what? But Eric, it's driving...
If Eric wasn't so difficult, there wouldn't have been an opening.
Yeah, right. But Eric...
Jeff the drunk.
Eric is just, he's livid. And Jeff's like, hey, why can't I be an actor too?
You step out of a role, there are people ready to step in and take that role. And there's a perfect example. You don't want to fly with balloons. Jeff's ready to fly with balloons.
I medically can't.
You medically can. You're a chicken, motherfucker.
Jeff's almost a doctor.
Idiot. It's called adrenaline. Adrenaline goes too high. It will affect my heart. I have a heart condition, you pot-headed idiot.
Yeah, idiot. Do you get that? You ever see the movie Crank?
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
All right, thank you, Julie.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Okay, Eric.
What?
Fuck you.
That wasn't very nice.
So the war is on, evidently, and Johnny, where are we at? Who are you representing these days? Are you back with Eric, or is Eric gone? Where are we at?
We have no confirmation on whether Eric is back or not. But I do have on the phone with me Jeff, the serious actor.
Jeff the actor.
Jeff, the serious actor.
Does he have a job yet?
He is almost on the verge of a job, yes.
What does that mean? You're in the middle of negotiations?
We are negotiating. We are negotiating.
Can you tell us what show you're talking about?
Well, the show doesn't have a name. It's a movie.
Oh, what movie?
Oh, a movie.
Well, they didn't tell us.
Who's the director? Guillermo del Toro?
Sharknado 2?
No, he can't get in. Sharknado's too big a hit. What?
Eric would have been great in Sharknado.
Yeah, could you imagine Eric being eaten by a shark? He wouldn't have done it, though. That's the problem, Johnny, in representing a dude like that. He would have been like, I'm not going to be eaten by a shark.
Howard, Jeff just told me before we called him that if it's called for him to go in the homo room, he is more than willing to go to that homo room.
Right. We don't even want him in the homo room.
That's right. He's too easy.
He's too easy to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, Jeff, would you be in Sharknado?
I would. I would.
What was that? Fred, what was that noise?
I would.
Good. Oh, you're going to find that Jeff is really the Forrest Brooks of the millennium.
Hey, Jeff, would you make out with a gay shark?
If I had to.
No.
There's nothing yet I don't think that Jeff wouldn't do.
Well, Johnny, this is a very different attitude than your last client.
Oh, my goodness. It's night and day. I mean, now look at it. Jeff, will you hang off the bottom of a plane at low altitude?
I would.
Just if we promise you won't hit your head on this floor?
Oh, sure, why not?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
He's a stuntman, too.
He's a team player, Howard. He's a team player.
In fact, right now, Jeff is being eaten by a shark while we talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny and Jeff, the new power couple, great. And you're not even sure if you're representing Eric, so that's the update.
That's up to Eric.
Right.
Well, Eric said you had until the weekend, I think, to dump Jeff.
Yeah, Eric did say if you don't dump Jeff by the weekend, you are no longer his agent.
That's what I'm figuring, So me and Jeff have been communicating all weekend, and, we can't stop progress.
All right.
Eric can't expect that. He turned down 4 jobs in the last 4 weeks.
All right, thanks for the update, boys. Thank you. There you go. There it is. Jeff the drunk.
Eric's amazing. He doesn't want to work.
He only wants to do very specific kinds of acting. Eric's on the phone. He must be on fire. I'm not talking to him, but Robin, I'll talk through Gary. Gary, Eric's on the phone. Can you ask him what's up?
So, Eric, what do you want to talk to Howard about?
She still talks to that piece of trash, Vince.
Vince?
Gary, ask him who Vince is.
Who's Vince?
Oh, my God, your memory's that fucking short. She was a caller that was on just a few minutes ago asking Howard to keep me off air.
We don't know everybody's name, we just know that they goof on you.
He clearly said his name, and Howard said his name. I'm not
okay.
Why are you focusing on the guy's name? What's your question?
Ask him what's
keep his fucking ass off the air.
Ask him what he thought of the Jeff the drunk call with Johnny. They're on the phone together. That's Eric's shtick with Johnny.
What do you think that Johnny's representing Jeff now? What do you think of that call?
Well, I didn't hear it.
Oh.
So here's the thing. Johnny is now representing Jeff. He's got him 4 jobs, and even though the threat was that he had to get rid of him by the end of the weekend, he's got to have clients.
I don't believe that he has one job for that liability idiot.
Tell me he's in a film.
Whether you believe it or not, he's still representing him.
Well, I told him he has till Thursday to dump that piece of trailer.
Now it's till Thursday?
Sunday. What happened?
Well, I extended it given the fact that there was some other business that Johnny needed to attend to.
Well, till this Thursday?
Yes.
I can tell you that Johnny, when we spoke to Johnny a couple minutes ago, he didn't seem that the reason he was representing Jeff was because he was distracted with anything. He just going to represent him.
Yeah, Johnny does what Johnny wants to do. That's it.
He said you turned down 4 jobs in the last 3 weeks.
And my advice to Eric would be not to threaten Johnny with, like, I'm going to leave you, because Johnny doesn't care.
Who's going to represent Eric?
Well, I will say this. Against my better judgment, I did speak to Howie Mandel. And because I really didn't want to speak to Howie on Eric's behalf, because Eric has treated me like garbage.
Right.
And threatened me and all that stuff. But I was talking to Howie. And he said that if I wanted to, I could line up a conversation between Howie's wife, who is a Hollywood agent, and Eric. We could line that up.
You could.
I could.
But why would you?
Yeah.
Because it'd be funny. Funny
it
always
ain't gonna
wins.
be that funny.
You don't think?
No.
You don't want to hear
No.
Howie Mandel's wife?
Eric negotiating?
Yes,
is
Jeff.
never funny.
Hey, you little fucker. You're going to extend it again when that one runs out.
Hey, Jeff, you are going to be in a movie, right? Johnny got you work?
Yes.
When will you announce that?
When I'm told when it is.
Have you met with the people?
Not yet.
How do you know you're going to be in a movie?
It's with John Strauss.
Oh,
You know, he did In Plain Sight.
right.
So it's legit.
Isn't that the show that Eric used to do when he had an agent?
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
right.
Oh, so you stepped in on that. That would have been Eric's part.
It would have.
What is the part? Do you know what the role is?
I don't know, but he fucked it up.
See, Jeff doesn't even care what the role is. He'll do anything.
I don't give a fuck.
Do you know what the role is, Gary?
I don't know what the role is, but I do know that John Strauss had emailed me. You remember we had him on the air a bunch of times, and that Eric was dealing with him directly.
Right.
And, you know, maybe he just wanted to deal with an agent, so he wasn't dealing with Eric, and now he's dealing with Johnny for Jeff.
Wow.
And, Gary?
Yeah.
Did you get my acting, parts?
You're acting what?
I sent it to you on Twitter.
Eric, what do you make? Well,
why'd send me something on Twitter when I have an email?
Eric is being strangely silent in all this.
Well, I'm just listening to this whole bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
I don't believe it for anything.
Yeah, well, I didn't believe you'd get an acting role.
Have happened.
Yeah, I didn't believe you'd get an acting role, and you did. I mean, so if you can get one, I'm pretty sure anyone could get one.
Hey, Jeff, you going to fall and break any of their tables? Like you broke your own?
I'm going to fall and break your head open.
Well, one thing I do agree with Eric is that Jeff, you know, is going to have to refrain from drinking if he's going to work on the set.
I have to say, Jeff's oddly reliable when he needs to be.
Yeah?
I don't drink 24/7.
He's never missed an appearance here.
Right.
You know, whenever he says he's going to be here, he's here. He's, you know, I never worry about him, and you know.
But does Jeff have the same appeal of an Eric the actor? I mean, would you tune in to see Jeff the drunk?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
As much.
Wait, you said there's a TV show on tonight.
Yeah.
And Jeff is going to come out in that sling and that cowboy hat and try to pretend to be somebody else. I'm going to watch it.
You got a point.
The only show that he would fit on is Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. He's that kind of a person, white trash, like that family.
Hey, Eric, what shows do you think you fit on?
Eric's more family friendly.
Yeah. He's like Downton Abbey.
Right.
Hey, let me see if I can make this happen. Thank you, Jeff.
All right.
I'm sort of talking to Eric, I guess.
And Johnny knows what to do, and that's to dump Jeff.
I don't think that's happening.
Eric, fuck
What?
you.
Yes, Vince.
Hey, I was just going to tell you that all the guy's going to do is backstab you. He's going to lie to you again. He's going to threaten you. You know, you gave him a job.
No, I'm not.
What did he do? He threatened to sue Pepsi because he couldn't get Pepsi. And yet you give him an acting job. And he calls himself an actor, yet he turns down roles all the time. You know, I'm not a big fan of Jeff the Drunk either, but you know what the difference is? The difference, at least Jeff will be a little bit more grateful for everything you do for him.
Now, Eric told me not to put you on the air anymore, Vince.
And what did I do?
Let Eric.
Retard.
What is he?
He's an incredible retard. I've never threatened to.
Hey, how many times has Eric?
Idiot.
How many times has Eric called the show and threatened you and complained and criticized?
Well, he has a lot, Vince. You're right.
Yeah, and then he's like he's begging for you guys to get him acting jobs, okay? And Gary, is always the one who sets him up with stuff. And then he has the nerve to call Gary and says, "Go see your relatives at the zoo," and fuck. What kind of shit is that?
Right.
Why would even Gary put any effort, or you guys for that matter?
Good point, Vince.
Effort to do?
Good point. Well, Vince
The
is
guy's
making
a
a lot.
fucking loser.
Guys are saying a lot of things, Eric, that I
Oh,
can't.
that comes from someone that begged the show for an anniversary gift for his wife.
Hey, you know what, Eric?
And you're
Let me tell you
calling
something.
me a loser?
You know, remember the time that Howard set you up with that meeting with that ABC executive, and what did you do? You fucking blew him off just so you could watch the finale of American Idol. And you know what? I'd be the kind of guy that if you didn't have a way to get there, I would have driven all the way from L.A. to where you live, picked you up and driven you over there just to help you out. You know, that's the kind of guy I am. But you're such an ungrateful little fuck that you don't appreciate anything anybody does for you. And you're.
I ended up going.
And then what do you think you made?
Well, you don't let Eric
Howard
answer,
look like?
Vince.
No, what do you think?
All right, I got to go, boys. I got to go anyway.
Up, Vince.
You made Howard look like a piece of shit in front of his friend. That he would.
Well, I can't hear Eric.
Who wants to hear him?
Fucking idiot won't shut up. I ended up going to that meeting.
Yeah, a couple of days later. And then you made.
All right, okay. I gotta go, boys. Anyway, and we'll see how this whole thing turns out. It's Johnny
Somebody
is.
should take your wheelchair away from you.
Let's see if on Thursday Johnny is still representing Jeff. We'll see where Eric's at. It's going to be a real.
Johnny, don't do nothing for this asshole.
You're the asshole, you dipshit.
All right. Okay, guys. Let's see what happens with all of this. Vince, thank you for your feedback. Eric, we'll see what happens. It seems as though there's a lot of confusion going on about all of this. Johnny, why didn't you call him when Eric was on?
I was trying to.
You just missed
He said
him.
he wasn't going to call. He said he wasn't going to call in.
Yeah, he was just on.
He wants his own airtime. He's mad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't want to be on with you.
You evidently have till Thursday to drop Jeff the Drunk as a client.
I thought I had till Monday.
No.
Which would be today.
Right. No, you have Thursday.
Then now he extended it.
Right. Because you have business to do.
I think you're going to keep getting extensions.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Well,
wouldn't you
all
like
he's got to do is play nice with Jeff, and it's a done deal.
All right. Well, one thing about Johnny, he's loyal. If he decides
Very loyal.
if he represents somebody, he sticks with them. All right. Thank you, Johnny.
Okay, bye.
Later. Everything's just a little bit off today.
Gary.
Yes.
Help us sort of sort through what's going on here. You got a drunk, you've got a midget, you've got an ungrateful midget, you're trying to smoke him out of his hole.
There's nothing to sort through. Eric the Midget had an agent, was getting parts because he was on the show, threatened Howard. Howard banned him from the show. The agent realized he couldn't get him work anymore. The agent picked up another client who's in our good graces that can utilize the show to promote, and the agent is smartly doing that. And the little actor, you know, he's got to figure out what he's going to do. He's got to change his attitude.
Is Jeff in on this sort of scheme? Do you think Jeff is legitimately looking for?
Oh my God, Jeff is legitimately looking for work. I mean, I think he understands that he's using Eric to get there, but so what? Lots of people have walked over other people to get to success.
Why is tweaking Eric in this new way so great? I mean, this seems to be one of the best teasing segments.
Oh, that's unfair. I think tweaking Eric in every way is fun. This is just a different way. Because Eric's clearly over a barrel. Well, if he could get over the barrel. But Eric's clearly in a position where he knows he has no leverage. And so it's interesting watching being arrogant without leverage.
He's backpedaling.
Well, as much as he can. He's back wheeling.
You know, the reason I hate doing that press line, because now the press is all over me because I'm on America's Got Talent, and they make you walk a press line.
Right.
And I don't like talking to all the shows. And they never talk to me about America's Got Talent. They ask me about Weiner and stuff. And some guy goes to me, well, what do you think of Weiner's marriage? I go, how the fuck would I know about Weiner's marriage? I don't know anything about his marriage. I mean, it's weird. I mean, the guy's compulsively sexting and texting pictures of his balls and cock. Is it his balls? Does he actually show him his dick?
Yeah.
He does,
his
right?
dick is
His
what is
dick.
usually in the picture, yeah.
Yeah, don't show your balls. Chicks hate balls. Right, Robin?
They hate dick pictures, too.
Yeah, I mean, who would say, first of all, how weird. By the way, I mean, I'm all over this. You know, with all of this Weiner stuff, I didn't really know what it is he was saying to these women back and forth. Do you have a copy of the transcript? Because we could read it for people. Do you have it there in front of you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. I'll read it with you. You could be I'll be Carlos Danger, and you can be what's her name? Pinky Truscadero or something? What is it?
Sydney Leather.
Leather Truscadero. Sydney Leathers. That's her name. Her name is Sydney Leathers.
Sydney Leathers.
Did they give you that, Carlos Danger and Sydney? You don't have it?
I have a little bit of it.
I've got like 3 pages of it.
Oh. I don't have 3 pages.
But I sent it to you last night. Then we gave it to Dennis to print out this morning.
Well, he ran off to get the papers and didn't show me a thing. Let me bring it up. I can get it real quick.
Okay. And how bad of an online name is Carlos Danger? I mean, that is it's just too bad.
It's almost as bad as the badass.
Yeah. Well, you know, there was a guy yesterday following, I wish I had thought of this. Guy was following Weiner around in a sombrero, and he was calling, he goes, don't you recognize me? I'm Carlos Danger. Which is hysterical, you know. I mean, it's just hysterical. And at this point, he's got to just get out of the race.
He's not going to.
Yeah, he won't spare himself the humiliation.
Maybe that's a way of punishing himself or something.
That's his wife's online name. Do you know that? She has an online name, Yuma Eliation.
Oh.
Yuma Eliation.
Eliation.
Yuma Elation. You have that in front of you now?
Yes.
All right. So I'm Carlos Danger. Listen to this. This is what Anthony Weiner was actually texting. I had no idea. I must have come thinking about you and looking at you 100 times. How does that make you feel? Gross?
That turns me on so much. Seriously.
Already it's creepy.
I know.
I said I was hard. Help me. So he's texting.
Yeah.
He didn't even know.
Almost home. Be patient.
So he wants to have sexting with her, and he's hard. He can't. He needs to jerk off while she types to him.
And she's what, in a car?
This fucking guy.
Is she driving?
Now, this is after. Yeah. She's driving, which is already a crime. Oh, by the way, she's coming in tomorrow. Sydney Leathers.
Is she?
Yeah. We're gonna have her here. Can't wait to talk to her. I mean, it's like she must have been out of her mind because this is after Anthony Weiner got caught and everything. It's like
right.
What?
The guy said I should tell you this. You know, I email with Anthony Weiner once in a while. Like, I've known him for a while.
Right.
And so Friday I sent him my big pitch about why he needs to, like, it's now or never to come and do the show. But
he ain't coming.
I did not hear back.
But you know what? He would have fared better here.
That's what I said. I said you'd be fairer to him the most.
Former teacher.
Yeah, that former teacher was hammering him.
Well, the thing like, you don't pass judgment on people so much as you want to know the mechanics of how it works.
That's all I want to know.
Like, most people will pass judgment on them. You're like, I don't really care. Do what you want, but tell me how it works.
Yeah. First of all, on what planet, I would say to him, do you think sexting a picture of your cock is going to turn a chick on? Chicks don't like to look at cock. Like, just like isolated cock?
Well, look at the chicks
Does he shave his pubes off, too?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Because that's kind of... Chicks don't think that either. Like completely,
man grooming?
Yeah, well, a little grooming they like. They don't want to see
manscaping.
They don't want to see him like completely shaved, like a porn. All right, let's get back to the sexting.
All right.
So I walk into a hotel room, and you are at the end of the bed, naked except for some amazing fuck me shoes. Oh, how could this guy be running? Your legs are spread. Your feet are flat on the ground, and you are leaning slightly forward, looking completely in charge. What's he need her for? He's already got the whole scenario.
Right. You know, we could always make that fantasy a reality.
And what do I get? What is he talking about?
We'll see.
Can I tell you what I thought about last night that made me come? Jesus Christ.
Please do.
Still holding your hair, I spread your legs. Your tits are swinging already as you wriggle. I take out my cock and I lean over and whisper, "What do you want me to do to you?"
Ravage me.
Still holding your hair, now standing, I take my other hand and finger your pussy. It's wet, soaked. I turn you around and bend you over the back of a chair. Your pussy asking for it. Holy moly, this fucking guy should write pornography.
Fuck me, baby.
I walk right up to you. This guy doesn't need a woman. He's got an
And she's been doing very little. Look at what she's doing.
Yeah, she said
compared
three
to what
things.
he's doing.
I walk right up to you and bend down. Bend, it's a typo. I walk right up to you and bend down, grab the back of your hair, and put my tongue deep in your mouth. You grab my cock, still holding your hair and still kissing you. I stand you up.
You're making me so wet. I want this to happen.
I slide my cock in you slow at first. You are so tight. And then harder, my balls slapping your ass. It's embarrassing to read this shit. With each thrust, you squeal a little. I start to fuck you so hard your tits almost hit you in the face. You reach back and spread your ass.
I want to make this happen ASAP.
Hold on a second. Hume is here. What is it, honey? What's that? The kid. Well, oh, how's the pregnancy? Everything good? All right, sweetheart. We'll talk later.
She had the baby, didn't she? She
how's
can't
that-
be pregnant again.
Hey, how's that baby? I'll get right back to you, right? I'm writing policy in here. Why? Oh, I just like writing policy. I know I have no job. Okay. Thank you. I just like to sit around and write policy in case they ever tap me to be mayor.
Yeah, if everybody else dies.
If everybody goes insane. What's that, honey? Why is my dick out and my phone in my hand? I'm just more comfortable writing policy that way. That's right. Yeah, please. No. I'm not having sex on the phone. No. Thank you. Yeah, can you close the door, please? The baby's crying very loud. It's hard for me to come. I mean, it's hard for me to think. All right, thank you. Let's get back to the action.
Yes.
You said, I want to make this happen ASAP?
Yes.
Okay. All right, the bitch is gone. I can get back to you now. Would you let me hold your hair while you gagged on my cock?
Absolutely.
Would you let me come on those perfect tits?
I would let you come anywhere you wanted.
God, I would hit that so hard. Your pussy would beg for mercy.
I want you to bend me over my desk right now.
So you won't tell me what picture of me you like the most or turn you on the most? Only TV, question mark?
Specifically, your healthcare rants were a huge turn on.
Sadly, my pics are out there to look at. Have you ever?
Yes, and I must say I was quite impressed.
Tell me about your pussy. Smooth?
Very.
I was reading your tweets and looking at your pics, so I thought I'd hold your wrists to settle you down.
You have no idea how turned on I am right now. I really want you to manhandle me.
But she must have been thrilled, too, because the guy resigned from Congress. and you know, over a sexting thing. And all of a sudden, like, she was like, well, there's no chance this dude would be sexting me. And then there he is, sexting.
Right, he's not going to do that. I can't have the fun the other girls had.
Hold on a second. I got to get, hold on, Leather. What's your name again? Leather?
Sydney Leather?
Sydney Leather. Sydney Leather, hold on. It's Yuma again. What? No, I don't want a fucking slice of cake. It's my daughter's birthday. Hold on a second. I don't want cake right now. No. I know it's her first birthday. Okay. Thank you. I know that. You don't have to remind me. What am I doing that's so important? I told you already. All right. All right, let me get back to you now. Tell me about your pussy. Is it smooth?
Absolutely.
Oh. I wish you would have written back. No, it's not smooth at all. It's a big fucking mess. I got a big messy pussy.
Yeah, I don't know why she's being so accommodating. I guess she just wants to keep him on going.
What, Carlos Danger. Wow, what a name, too. That's why I wouldn't vote for the guy, because he's Carlos Danger.
Yeah, what does that mean? It's like when you got to the bottom of the badass.
Yeah.
It wasn't what you thought. Carlos Danger can't be either. Carlos
JD.
Danger. When is he a Carlos?
Yeah. I somehow think it's demeaning to the Hispanic population. Carlos Danger. Hey,
Is he trying to just throw people off the scent?
Where's JD? I wonder how he feels about this. Because do you think the Badass is a better name than Carlos Danger, or on par with it?
Well, I think.
Go ahead.
My thinking is his is goofier because there's no sort of. How did he select Carlos Danger? Like, I picked mine because someone did a reference. He was joking around one day and it was calling me that, because it was a joke.
Well, he probably has some reference with Carlos Danger.
But I don't know what that is. I mean,
yeah, but what's the Badass?
Carlos Danger. I don't know.
So when you read that he was Carlos Danger, were you like, hey, he's like me? Or were you more like, hey, that's a stupid name?
No, I mean, listen, it's of course it's a stupid name. So is my name. Because they're all stupid names.
This is the stuff you're up to, but you're not running for mayor.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm not married.
And you're open about it.
Well, I don't want to be that open.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, JD, what about the texting? Is he on par with you?
Yeah, I mean that's your whole thing.
I don't know.
You would ask a girl for pussy was smooth?
Sure.
I think they're jealous of your fame.
Annoying.
Annoying. So your point of view is, hey, you ain't running for mayor. You're doing the same stuff, but I see you. See, I would vote for you for mayor because you're honest about it. He's hiding it.
Well,
you wouldn't hide it from us. You wouldn't say I
don't need everything out there, but I mean,
because JD will get into some weird shit. You know.
Okay, I don't want to get in.
Remember when you told him?
I know. Don't even start.
The dog.
Why can't we say
stop.
it? See, you are like Wiener.
The dog and the peanut butter.
Okay, all right. That's enough.
Wiener would get into that. I don't even think Wiener would get into it.
I don't think so.
Why don't you have your dog lick?
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
What? You embarrassed by that?
I don't need that brought up every time.
All right.
But you wrote it, JD.
That's true.
What? I didn't hear
wrote it.
No,
he said it.
Some things are better left unsaid.
He would never write that. He only said it.
He only said that. Oh, that's right. It was a video cam thing.
Who was the video cam girl you said that to?
I don't even remember.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, it was not her.
So anyway, would you vote for a guy who sex that much, knowing that you do it? But you see, it's not the sex thing so much. It's the poor judgment. It's like, wow, this guy got caught.
Yes.
And then he was supposedly
and had to resign.
And had to resign. And
when you're going out to People magazine saying you're a changed man.
Right.
And, there's a little, you can't do that. You can't do that.
And what about this therapy he's supposed to have been in?
Worst therapist ever, right? Although,
who is that person?
I mean, in fairness to the therapist, you got to be willing to try to change a little bit. And that fucking wife, what's her story? You think she's good looking? Some angles she looks really good, and then at other angles she doesn't look so good.
I think she's cute. I think
I'd fuck her.
Well, I
should sext with her.
Well, what I would like to think is probably the opposite is you don't get in with someone and not be into the same sort of sexual stuff. So
no, you could be
Get
living
out
another
of
life.
I know. I heard you this morning.
The problem is she's a good girl and she works for Hillary Clinton and stuff, so he can't like grab her ass.
You're right.
And you want to know the reality? All that shit.
She's not gagging.
Yeah, right. In other words, he isn't gagging anyone. And like when he's in bed, he's probably a big douche. He probably just gets on top and fucks. He ain't gagging anybody and holding them and smacking their ass.
I can see that point too. So. Yeah, I feel bad for her.
And the other weird thing about him is he spent $40,000 of his campaign money trying to track down his own hacker, but it was him. He wasted 40 grand of campaign money that people donate.
Knowing
that
it
was him.
Find this person. Yeah.
We've spent $40,000 and we still can't find the hacker.
Keep looking.
But we're gonna. It's like OJ. Didn't OJ put up money to find the killer?
And don't stop until you do.
I'll go through my entire fortune.
I won't rest.
I will not rest until I find the killer.
I will not rest. Now I've got to go bang a stewardess.
Go play golf.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyway. So, I actually think you're more hardcore than Anthony Weiner.
I think so.
Yeah.
Anthony Weiner's a lightweight compared
all right.
to
I don't need.
You could teach him.
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
I could. Doing pictures is the worst thing you could ever do.
Yeah, that you don't do.
Yeah.
You've never done that?
You never seen a picture of your cock?
No. No, I get very paranoid about that sort
Yeah,
of thing.
a smart man. A lot smarter than Anthony Weiner.
You don't want to leave that sort of evidence around.
Maybe you would make a good
He's very
mayor.
consumed, Anthony Weiner, with having people look at his pictures of himself naked. You know, he's like, did you look at my pictures? Sadly, they ended
My
up.
pictures are out there. Have you seen them?
I mean, you're taking a picture like that. You want to make sure it gets noticed, I guess.
I guess. So proud
Boy,
of that.
there's a lot to talk to him about.
Yeah, we got to get him in here. And the other
Might
thing
as
is,
well, you're not going to be mayor.
you think his physique is that good? Isn't he a little too thin?
He's a little stringy.
I'm not one to talk about physiques.
Well, you're having a weight issue right now. Yeah.
I think Anthony Weiner thinks he's like a butterface. Like, I think he thinks he's got this killer body and a funny face, so he's going to just show off his body.
Yeah.
Well, I think also you don't want to show your face in pictures just in
Right.
case it comes back to you.
But he did.
He thinks he's hot.
Yes.
He does. He thinks he's hot. I think he doesn't think he has a butterface. I think he thinks he's hot. He's sexy. And chicks can't wait to gag on his big fat cock.
Very true.
And, like, he doesn't understand women at all. Women aren't like that in real life. And if they are gagging on your big fat cock, it's just because they, they're trying to please you so you'll marry them. Dummy.
Yeah, if he was making promises to this girl, it's just not bad. It's not good.
Anyway, all anyone's talking about is Wiener. I have a theory, too. In a way, it's like the longer Wiener's in the race, the better it is for the other candidates because all they're talking about is Weiner. And Weiner, and putting Weiner down. Even this woman, Quinn, who's running, she was on. They didn't ask her about any issues. They just said, what do you think of Weiner? And should he be running? And she can take the high ground and go, well, Weiner's terrible. Weiner shows lack of judgment. And you don't really have to talk about anything serious. You know what I mean?
You don't even have to tell people what your policies are.
That's right.
What you do as mayor.
Like right now, I'm thinking of running for mayor because I don't know anything about running the city, but I do know about Weiner. All you have to know to run for mayor right now is Weiner. I'm not showing my cock to anybody.
You're pretty much up on the text. You're ready to go.
I mean, I would show my cock to somebody if it was a decent size, but it's not. So I'm probably your best candidate.
What? Yeah. Yes.
Mr. Harmeyer.
Yes.
When you sort of listen back to Anthony Weiner's transcript with one of his many sexting and online partners, does it sort of force you to take a long look at yourself and what you like to do on the internet?
I don't know.
Do you feel creepy?
I don't want to be listen, me and him are not the only guys, sexting and shit like that.
Right, but you've gone down a very similar path. Granted, you're not married and you're not cheating.
I'm not
on
running
anybody,
for mayor.
But the context, the fact that you get some of your...
I'm not lying to people either. So.
Right, but you get some pleasure from this method of sexual back and forth.
Well, yeah, you want to be wanted by somebody. So why wouldn't
But have you begun to sort of self-examine?
I self-examine myself every single day.
And what are the findings?
I just